guys, crew at Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
Jay!
Rick.
Calvin.
Aaron.
And we are back together again to watch more Mandalorian. Last time on Mandalorian, we had a little bit of Seven Samurai,
Soup.
Kurosawa action going.
Soup.
A little bit.
Yeah, we did, and we got...
Damn, that was so funny.
We love that. We had to go back and look at it.
I haven't laughed that hard in a long
No,
time.
that was great.
I was laughing so hard at that I didn't hear half the stuff Cara Dune was saying in the next scene about who she was, where she came from.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly to me, when I was watching it, I was just looking at the Mando's helmet, because, like, he can't look up here very well. So I just kept thinking, he can't see her.
Unless he has cameras that point here.
Well, yeah, in
Vision.
canon, they see 360.
Yeah.
But, so I was just staring at that.
Yeah.
Do they in canon now?
I don't know.
Well, a lot of, like...
We saw his
a lot
point of view
ar-
in which it was blue,
A lot of armor stuff and ship stuff is still canon.
but it wasn't visored.
Yeah,
But
it was
I'm
like...
yeah,
It's all good.
I'm blue.
Dominique.
No. You guys had a poll last time. The poll was, besides Besides Baby Yoda Ling, who is your favorite side character and why? So, we had a bunch of options. 2% said Omera. I'm assuming it's the woman from the village?
Yeah, she was the mom.
That's a good assumption.
Gotcha. She was
Yeah.
cool. I liked her.
I think the poll originally was, who do you think is going to be coming back?
No, this one's better.
Out of all
I
these
like this
side
one
characters that we have.
I would have fought for this one
Good.
if I were here.
Because I did.
4% said Grief Karga, and 4% said Other. We had 18% said Kill.
Q.
Q.
I have spoken. That guy. 31% said IG-11. 38% said Cara Dune, the ex-rebellion shock trooper.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys saying that after we got passed apart in episode 4 last night? Ayla just going,
Really?
For Luke?
Luke.
Aaron is watching Star Wars with his kids right now. So. Christian says Cara is mine because she is such a badass. She is, man. She
Cool.
is. She
Yeah.
really looks like she can just kick your ass. You
Yeah.
know?
Shock trooper.
And she obviously could.
Not
Shock
feel bad
trooper.
about it
Yeah.
at all.
Dip says, I would like to see IG-11 back, but my favorite is definitely the Mandalorian blacksmith. I really like her.
Oh, she's cool,
This
too.
is the way.
This is the way.
Joey says IG-11, that suicidal droid was hilarious. Link says, Cara, she was a formal rebel. Anybody who fought for the rebellion is cool in my book. Plus, she fought Mando in a stalemate, making a partner to count on. David says, I'm a true patriot, so of course it's Grief Karga.
Okay.
Makes sense. You need to watch Rocky. Because fuck communism. Queegig says, I want Cara Dune to step on me, which is weird, but I weirdly understand.
Yeah.
Where? Never mind.
Move on.
Al Hussein says, Herzog's character, because he can pull out an ice cream maker at any moment. That's true.
Werner Herzog? Yeah. The client.
Now we know that they just store stuff. I don't know if we knew that before.
Lysmith says, there are other characters beside Baby Yoda.
He does steal
Ryan
this.
says, who are half these options? Logan says, Cara Dune because muscles. I understand all of these thoughts.
She's a lot of woman.
She is. And then Crispy Jen says, Kuil because he's the best. I have spoken.
You're my guest.
All right,
Cool.
that was the poll.
Yeah.
We'll have another one at the end of this one. This time, though, we're watching episode 5, directed by Dave Filoni, written by Dave Filoni. Let's get our
I'm afraid
Filoni.
you're hyping me up too much, Eric.
Ready?
Reckon bring it in cold.
Hey.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh no! Stalled out!
Nope.
That's on purpose.
That's my line.
Oh no, no power. Oh no, no life.
Damn, stalling out.
Child's laughing.
Dude, this is so fucking cool because the planet was.
This is Moss Eisley Tower. We're
Tatooine.
Whoa!
What?
35. Over.
Copy
Mos
that.
Eisley.
Oh, sleepy Yoda.
Too much excitement for one day.
Stay in here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hit the nose!
That's so mean.
Hey!
Haha.
Damage one of my droids, you'll pay for it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to rotate that.
You got a fuel leak?
Well, what do you guys think?
They all did something different.
I should at least cover the hangar.
I'll get you your money.
Like a fisheye lens on this
Yeah,
shot?
maybe.
Oh,
maybe
dude,
we'll
this
do
is
it.
cool as fuck, man.
Ooh.
They don't take kindly to.
I'm in.
Playing Sabak.
And I'm gonna
You see him
raise
trade? They're cheating.
3 bolts. I'd stay in that ship if I were you.
It's like a gremlin.
On
It's like
He's tired. Where's his...
He's like a mogwai.
Yeah? Bright eyes?
Ah, it looks so good.
Tugged on his ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I just want to see like the prop, you know?
Ooh. Hey, hey!
Dude, this
This is the
that's
same cantina, right?
I think it
It
is.
is. Is it? Will I have the thing on the wall? There's droids here.
Oh.
Dude.
We don't serve their
Oh
Hey,
shit.
is that the same
droid.
droid?
Name's Toro. Toro Calican.
Toro.
Come on, relax.
He is sitting in Han Solo's seat
Yeah, he is.
where it happened.
I picked up this bounty puck before I left the mid-rim.
Hey, wait!
Fennec Shand.
Ah,
Assassin?
it's
She's
Mulan.
been on the run ever since the New Republic put all her employers in lockdown.
He won't make it past sunrise.
Mandalorian knows who Agent May is.
Yeah.
This is my first job.
It'd be
You
your
keep the
last.
money, all of it. I just need this job to get into the guild. I can't do it alone.
Somebody didn't want you in the guild.
What?
Don't worry. I got it all memorized.
John Silvered it.
Half an
Yeah,
hour.
he did.
That way he needs.
Looks like you're stuck with me now, partner.
It's a tracking fob, right? Like, tracks them. How can you memorize?
It's
Wasn't
it's
moving, I guess.
information.
Gonk,
Yeah.
gonk.
Like the last tracking fob was just the last location and the age of the
Yeah.
thing. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm awake! I'm awake!
where is he?
Quiet! Oh, it's okay. You woke it up. Do you have any idea how long it took me to get it to sleep?
Give him to me.
You have an awful lot to learn about raising a young one.
Oh, jeez, man.
Not too shabby, huh?
They look like stripped down Imperial speeders.
They remind me of the ones on Endor.
Yeah.
What'd you
Just
expect?
without any cowling.
Reminds me
Corellia.
of Shadows of the Empire on Tatooine.
Man.
The sweet bike gangs.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, that looks so good.
Whoa!
That looks so good.
Shadows all over the
Yeah.
landscape.
Looks great.
Good racing.
Love this music.
Yeah.
Sam
Trust the
Boone.
Raiders. They best keep their distance.
Yeah? Why don't you tell them yourself?
Shit, where'd they come from?
Relax.
Oh, they speak sign language?
What are you doing?
Negotiating.
That's really interesting.
Let me see the binocs.
Why?
Looks at him.
What? Hey!
Trade.
What? Those were brand new.
Yep, they were.
That is so damn interesting.
Yeah.
That's
The
great.
sign language aspect is.
Yeah.
I got so tired of talking those things in nice little republic.
Get down!
Bando! Jump! Jump!
God, you had that Beskar.
Right? Keep your head down.
What do you think happened?
Are you alright?
Yeah, hit me in the Beskar. And at that range, Beskar held up.
Wait, I don't wear any Beskar.
Nope. She's got the high ground. She'll wait for us to make the first move. I'm gonna rest.
That means that she'll win.
Take the first watch.
She's bound to get tired, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's great.
So excited to see her.
I'm
Sniper
so
wolf.
excited for her.
Yeah.
And make that win.
Suns are down. Time to ride, Bando.
The most Maxima.
Flash charge.
Fire your shot.
It's a great scene,
That's
man.
so cool. He's ramping and shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no! That's gone.
No. No.
Did that guy take him?
Shot from the trailer. At range.
Oh no!
He's gonna play dead.
Not so fast, Fennec.
That was quick.
Oh, it's the guild dead or alive.
Gonna ruin his best guard.
Every Beskar needs blast marks. Yeah, she's just so good.
I like how he has some skill. He's just better.
Nice distraction.
Dang it.
Yeah. Good work, partner.
Cuff yourself. And don't let her get near the bike. She's no good to us dead.
So they can't kill her. Yeah.
A Mandalorian shot up the guild on Navarro. Took some high-value target and went rogue. You bring the guild that traitor, and they'll welcome you with open arms. Your name will be legendary.
Don't listen. She's gonna trick you.
You already got a top assassin.
I love how the bike does that.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The one thing about a hunter shouldn't do is, in these type of situations, man.
Just work with your bounty.
Boba
Yeah.
Fett wouldn't do this.
Both of them take them both in.
She's just gonna kick his ass as soon as she's free.
Oh! Jesus.
Holy shit!
That's good advice. But if I took those binders off you, I'd be a dead man.
Smart kid.
Thanks for the tip.
Damn it.
Wait, no.
Is she dead?
Yeah, he killed her.
Dude,
Damn
I wanted
it.
more of her.
Can you imagine that slow ass thing? And you're like, God damn it.
He knows where the kid is.
Holding
Looks
the
like I'm
child.
calling the shots now. Huh, partner? I'm willing to bet that this here is the target you helped escape.
Gonna him.
Yeah, oh baby Yoda!
Oh, he's okay, right?
Don't drop the baby.
That's right. I know that was really loud for your big old ears, wasn't it?
That's a lot of.
That cover me?
Yeah, it's gonna cover you.
Nope.
Blow.
Wait, what's this?
Mando? What is it?
No, I think this is the Gunslinger.
Do you hear
Spurs.
Damn it.
Spurs?
I heard Spurs.
Yeah, it sounds like a cowboy.
Yeah, I think that's the Gunslinger.
You know who met their end on Tatooine? Boba Fett.
Yeah.
You didn't wear Spurs though.
You don't know. He found a lot of shit down there. Oh man.
What a great episode.
Episode 5.
Another episode I really liked.
Man.
And I have no desire to change the show, like, or, you know, because I've heard a couple people being like, you know, where's the story gonna kick in? You know, but like, this is what I want. I
Yeah.
love these episodes.
Yeah.
The thing that's the best out of this is like you're flavoring the galaxy so much. Like you're seeing this on the planet, or you know, going back to Tatooine and kind of seeing like what Mos Eisley's like now and stuff. Or there's just little bits here and there that you're seeing of like what happened after episode 6. You
There
know?
was nothing necessary saying this had to be Tatooine, like in terms of like the mission and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to see, and yeah, like you said, it's flavoring things we've seen before.
Yeah.
Like Tuscan's signing, you know,
Yeah.
what an interesting, like, practical thing. Like they're so quiet, they sneak up on you because they can communicate without talking. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like those two, they just showed up out of nowhere. Also,
Yeah.
what was interesting is like in this episode, I don't recall them calling them Sand People. They just called them Tuscan Raiders.
Yeah.
So, like in episode 4, it's like Sand People.
Yeah.
You know, or worse. And like they're I see two banthas down there, but I don't see any of the sand people. You know, that's
Yeah.
what they kept calling them. But here they're Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, which would make sense. Maybe like the Lars, like they use like a slur against them because they killed, Shmi.
Possibly.
Yeah.
They just
Came
don't
in
like it
raided.
much.
Yeah.
And the storyline of like the Tuskens were the original inhabitants of Tatooine that follows from Nice Old Republic when the Tuskens had like the stories of Tatooine being this lush jungle world, and they were there when that happened, and this happened and people came, and now that's what they are now. It's really cool.
I really liked Fennec.
Yeah, me
I
too.
thought she was a cool assassin. I'm hoping maybe
like her helmet.
that last little thing is gonna be, maybe she can be alive still or something.
She got shot in the gut.
Yeah, I had a feeling she was dead, but I think the big thing about that was who was that.
It says something to me that like, all these characters that come in, like they don't last, do they?
No.
She was supposed to make a rendezvous somewhere, so that's probably who she
Mos
was supposed to rendezvous with.
I mean, it was called the Gunslinger. Like, is that talking about?
Is that talking about the Mando?
Toro?
Is that talking about the other bounty hunter Toro?
Who could
is
that
it
be?
I mean, Fennec didn't seem like a gunslinger. Like she was sniping, she was fighting, but she wasn't really gunslinging.
I think
Toro, like,
he was like doing
I
some...
think that was meant for us to think that he's the gunslinger.
Yeah.
But I think the guy at the end was the gunslinger.
Like I guess I'm still waiting for Bill Burr. I'm still waiting for Gus. But I don't think that'd be Gus. He seems like he's like this imperial high up or something. Like he wouldn't be walking around the desert. Bill Burr I could see, I guess, but
With that bald head, he'd burn so bad.
he would.
Yeah.
and it's Revolver Ocelot.
Who could it be?
I mean, it could be someone who's actually
Fucking
bound
Cad
with,
Bane, man.
Fennec, right?
It could be.
I mean, it looked like a half cape. Cad Bane does have that like trench coat that hangs down by his feet.
Well, I feel like
But he has rocket boots. I didn't see rocket boots.
Yeah, he didn't have rocket
Rocket
boots.
boots.
I feel like it's whoever
been
she
a
was
while.
going to meet. And if
Yeah.
she's an assassin, maybe it was another assassin.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was her contact from the Hutts.
Or it's going to be someone that's going to like take revenge for her.
I mean, they did say if you kill her, if you take her out, then you won't last the night.
I want to be played by Clark Gregg, whoever it is.
Yeah.
He saves her life and brings her back. And, yeah.
James Vanderbeek.
Oh.
Let's jump into some Q&As.
Yeah.
And flavor our conversation that way.
Guys, if you want to put in questions for the last, 3 episodes we have, make sure you guys go over to our Twitter at BlindWaveProd. Ask us questions, say a statement, whatever you got, and make sure you put in the hashtag MandalorianQNA. And then we'll talk about it at the end of each episode. We're not going to talk about all of them necessarily, because it could be a lot, could be some duplicates. Try to have some unique questions, thoughts, and whatnot. So.
First, we have Hush, who says, well, this is not really a Mandalorian question, but how do you guys feel about the possibility of a Dr. Aphra show series? Just real quick, we can address it. Dr. Aphra is a really awesome comic character from the new canon, very close to Darth Vader. I would watch it, and I think Chloe Bennett should play.
I would love it. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with the character, but I mean, I don't
Indiana
read,
Jones
I
in
don't read
space.
a lot of comics or anything, but I love the idea of just more Star Wars, you know? Like,
Disney Plus is the promise of, like, let's do something different.
yeah, if Mandalorian does well, then
Yeah.
yeah, give us, like Marvel's doing.
Yeah.
Give us some various TV type of show content of Star Wars
Yep.
that's live action that we can get, just getting, Firefly. I enjoyed Firefly because it was about the characters. They were on various adventures, It flavored the galaxy, and you got to know little bits here and there. Like, Firefly was fun. And this Mandalorian one feels like kind of Firefly, Like, you're seeing these cool adventures each episode. So, give some stuff like that. Give some unique stories, too. You could have a, I don't know, a losty, like, very story kind of driven something,
Yeah.
But you could also have stuff like this that's much more, here's stuff going on in the worlds and in the galaxy and whatnot.
And I mean, if you did that and you did them around the same time period, you could have like Mandalorian show up in another show or something.
You could have that Doctor
would be
whatever
cool.
teaming up with the Mandalorian.
And if there was a Dr. Aphra show, it would be a really good reason to have some Darth Vader in a Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
So that would be really cool. Angela says, do you think Mandalorian will ever give Baby Yoda a name?
I don't know.
I think he's the kind of, like, he's like my grandpa. He's very affectionate, like, to animals, but he never gives them names.
He's just like dog.
He's like, dog, cow, come on, cow.
I mean,
come
we
on.
don't even know his name.
Yeah, I know.
So probably not. We got Mandalorian, we got Child. Like,
Yeah.
probably not.
He's probably.
I mean, he's treating him like a foundling, right?
I
Just
mean, I
that when he
guess.
was found, he was much older. You
Yeah.
know? This is
Bigger.
still a baby.
Bigger.
Yeah. Yes. McKinley says, McClarky. No, he doesn't. McKinley says, I'm having so much fun watching the show because it feels like Star Wars playground. What less utilized characters previously established film or TV would you like to see get roped in Mando and Baby Yoda's escapades?
Had they?
You know what could be cool? Because this takes place 5 years after 6, right?
Uh-huh.
Who's the girl you met at the first Star Wars celebration, Shane? From the League or from, what was it?
Oh, yeah.
The blonde
She
chick?
played...
No, the chick you met on the floor at Star Wars celebration.
She played in Battlefront.
From the League.
Janina.
I can't remember her last name.
You didn't like her very much, but you were excited to see her.
Janine Gavin
From Battlefront.
Janine Gavin.
Yeah. Like, that takes place after episode 6 and stuff and whatnot. It'd be cool to kind of maybe see some kind of tie-in there or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm blanking on her name, the character.
Janine Gavin Carr, and her name in Battlefront is...
It starts with an I.
Eisen
Verso.
Island?
Eisen Versa?
Verso's right.
So many names. Daniel says, I geek the hell out going back to Mos Eisley / Tatooine and seeing all the familiar stuff again. But who's at the end? Another random Mandalorian that's not our main character, another bounty hunter that we know from somewhere else. We know they have brown boots and a cape at least. Going back to Mos Eisley.
I mean, could you have Boba Fett tied into this, you know?
I only said that just because, like, Tatooine, you know?
Yeah, Sarlacc pit and...
Yeah. I mean, hell, it could just be someone wearing his armor. He's dead and someone's wearing the armor, you know?
Yeah. And you wouldn't really know that easily.
It'd be cool if, like, to get out of the pit, he had to take it off. Had to take off his helmet.
Man,
I can't wear his helmet anymore, but he's still wearing the armor.
If I'm a nobody and I find dead Boba Fett in his armor, I'm gonna put his armor on. I can become somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then everybody would be gunning for you.
Maybe. Or they're too afraid.
I'd have to, like, do the math in my head, but it would just be so cool to have, like, Tamara Morrison back. But it'd also be cool if it was just Daniel Logan.
Yeah. how would he be so young, though?
I think he's saying about the math of, like, how old the age is.
Yeah, well, because Boba is an unaltered clone of Jango.
So he would mature naturally,
Yeah,
but it would still be like 20, 31 years later.
There's
right?
another actor that played like a teenager in episode 2, right? There's like the Boba Fett actor, and there was like a middle, and then
there's a middle guy, but they look around 20.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, being back in Mos Eisley and Tatooine. I mean, like I said, I don't think you have to have it be Tatooine, but it was cool. We went to the bar. That was the cantina.
Yeah.
Except that droidus lost his job and was replaced. That's why he was trying to keep him out all these years. Yeah, because he knew that his job was not essential.
Because the old bartender got Man, all the shit that went down there in that one in episode 4, maybe he got killed. I mean, 2 guys probably died.
He went bankrupt trying to clean it up with that one coin.
Yeah.
One didn't give him a tip.
Sorry about the mess.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I like seeing that. Like, when it panned by, like, the way it looked, I just watched episode 4 last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks like the entrance to the cantina they go to.
It's really gone to shit, though. There's no band anymore.
Yeah, and there was, like, nobody there either. Like, that's why they have a droid there. They can't afford to pay a real guy.
There was a couple cool new alien species in there, though. Practical as well.
Yeah,
Where were the sisters at?
They don't just stay there.
I want to see what they look like now.
Wrinkly!
Well, it's only been, since episode 4? 5, 6, 7, like 8 years, right?
Less than 10.
Zygon Bagel says, who was that at the end? Is it Gus's character? That episode, though, first laughs with, that's my line. Then hearing Mos Eisley Spaceport on the comms, great to see Tatooine again, post-Empire. Yeah, that one shot of Tatooine from afar was exactly the same, in my opinion, as when Obi-Wan and Luke were on the ridge. It's like Mos Eisley.
That's what I was saying. Like, when they showed that all those little like buildings in the distance, it's the exact same shot.
It was a really cool shot though to see him like fly in, and it was high up, so you could see the entire cityscape.
Entire city,
Yeah.
And Tatooine hasn't changed a whole lot because they weren't really under Imperial rule.
I mean, from what we saw though, it didn't seem quite as bustling.
Well, I mean, it probably changed a lot when Jabba died.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, it's no longer like a stronghold of their influence.
It was like Al Capone bringing in all the money, feeding the soup kitchens.
Yeah.
Now he's just not there.
China Kuzar says that beginning was insane. The space battle, opening space battle. I'm glad to see Yoda genuinely caring for Baby Yoda. Mando genuinely caring for Baby Yoda. I messed that up. And I bet that was Grief Karga at the end, setting up the series for a final battle.
You think
So
so?
could have been Carl
Possible.
Weathers tracking him down himself.
The thing I liked about the fight in the beginning, the space fight,
Yeah.
is it felt like urgency and speed, where a lot of times in space combat, like you don't really get that sense of speed because it's so big and open, so like the speed just kind of falls off there, you know? Like they can be going so fast, but in space there's nothing to compare it to, so it looks like they're just...
Unless you're in like an asteroid
We had a
field.
shot where
exactly.
the camera was still...
Or there's 100 ships.
Yeah, usually whenever you have like asteroids and other ships and stuff, you can get the speed, but this is just open space, you know?
Yeah, I think we had a shot where the camera was still, and then we see everything zoom past it as well a couple times.
They did a good job with it, making it feel like he's trying to run away and things are going quick.
Carl, what are your thoughts on what are your predictions on the mysterious person at the end? My money is on Boba Fett, says Carl. Herbs says, how do you guys feel about being back on Tatooine? Because as soon as they said Mos Eisley, I screamed out loud. So I was so happy being brought back to the planet where prequel and original trilogy all began, where Anakin and Luke's story started. Fucking the Mandalorian.
Yeah. I agree.
It'd been cool if he would have had to have like shot somebody at the Bunta Eve Padres. You know, like he had an assassination thing he had to do. Because you see that one bounty hunter up there in episode 1, like standing up there, and the sand people are there going pew pew, you know?
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun because they're just like, whatever happens, happens. Good luck.
Herb says, big shout out to Dave Filoni for directing this week's episode and writing. I was so happy to see how far he has come. Like, this is his first experience in that
Live action.
Live action. You know,
Yeah,
it's great.
directing at least.
Do you think George will be directing any episodes of The Mandalorian next season?
I don't think
Next
so.
season?
Well, we know all the directors for this season, but could you have a guest appearance of George Lucas as a director?
I mean, he might come in and do like a shot, maybe. Or
He does.
something.
We've seen like pictures of him on set.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about directing a television show versus directing a movie, it's very, very different. Like, a television show is well-oiled, and it's generally like, you know, Jon Favreau is still making those decisions. The director is just making sure everybody's gelling well, you know, in a television show.
I think Kevin,
As opposed for a film, the director is in charge of everything.
Kevin Smith likened it to saying like me. It's like guest starring SNL. Like you don't do as much.
He said it's like being a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like, you're just keeping everybody on set, like, you know, you show up, you make sure everybody's energized.
Motivation.
Like, these actors know what they're doing with these characters. And a show like this is a little different. Like, you know, if he guest stars on The Flash, those characters know who those characters are. But, you know, Dave's probably talking with Manon Wynn here, being like, this is what I want, you know? So, but yeah, definitely props to Dave for this. I think he has a bright future. I think they're grooming him to become something bigger in Lucasfilm.
Something.
Yes. AB says, do you think Fennec made a good first impression? We know Ming-Na Wen can do much more than what was shown. Oh man, some of the fight scenes that she has in
Agents
of
of
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I've never
are
seen her,
so amazing.
She does a really good job with combat and stuff. So here, like, maybe it's a mix too of like, you know, what is Star Wars fighting and what is, you know, like not.
Yeah.
So like, she's not gonna do some of the crazy stuff there, but I mean, she definitely could have done a little more.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we saw some practices of Terrace Kasi there. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. You know, I don't know. It is a real thing.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, just like IG-11 and, you know, only seeing Grief so far and, you know, like, we get these characters I build up in my head what it's going to be, you know? And then when they're gone.
No idea.
Yeah.
It's sad, but I look forward to the action figure, especially with that cool helmet.
Yeah.
With, like, the single line, you know?
Yeah. No, I hope in some way, somehow, you know, Luke Skywalker hit by a Wampa and then frozen, you know, like he survived. Like maybe one blaster bolt to the gut, it missed all the vital stuff.
Yeah.
Or she had like a Beskar body armor one underneath.
Yeah. She afterwards reached Beskar, you know.
A lot of people wanting to know who that person at the end was.
Yeah.
So do we.
Sounds like we got a poll.
Keenan, so why does the Mando say they can never take their helmets off in front of people or they can't get them back on? Because we've seen characters like Pre Vizsla or Bo-Katan do it multiple times in the Clone Wars. Eric said it may be a new thing that they do, yet he could have done it during the Clone Wars, and they haven't taken the helmet off since he was a child, he said. That's true. Which was in the Clone Wars, yet even if that was made when he joined as a child, then still doesn't explain why Mando was in...
So why do they take the helmet off, or why can't they take the helmet off when, like, we've seen other Mandalorians take off their helmets at different times?
Is this just like a different sect?
Yeah,
of
I think a
Mandalorians?
different sect or
Okay, so actually, I have a different theory now. My theory now is, what if you're a foundling? Like these other guys that can't take their helmets off, they were born into Mandalorian culture.
They're
if you're a
actually
foundling,
Mandalorian.
you have to earn your place into it by having like a period of time that this is you, maybe.
Well, until you earn your sigil and
Yeah.
everything else.
So maybe like whenever that heavy infantry came up and they were fighting, and then the armorer was like, "Have you ever taken your helmet off?" They're talking about like, I know you can't trust. You feel like you can't trust this outsider, but he's never taken his helmet off. Treat him like a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah.
That might be it.
He's taking upon the life and then like shedding his real identity kind of in a way to be what he wants to be, which is a Mandalorian. You think like once he gets his signet, then he can take his helmet off?
Maybe.
Like that could
we
be
haven't
a way
seen
that-
any of
could
them
be cool.
do it.
True, but we haven't. Yeah, they're all just sitting there with their helmets on. But
And also, it could just be it's a different tribe or.
yeah. But the foundling idea is not too bad because most other bounty hunters that we've seen have just, or Mandalorians that we've seen have been Mandalorians. They weren't like something else that were brought into the Mandalorian.
True, and we've confirmed last episode that he was like, the Mandalorians found me, i.e., I was not one. Right.
Yeah.
Is what I took that as.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like it wasn't like it was a Mandalorian colony. It was he was different. He became that foundling. So I that's what my current headcanon is right now. But more information probably would change it.
Maybe he's just ugly.
Maybe.
Scribbles69 says, "Is it just me, or is it the most refreshing thing in the world to see Tusken Raiders just have a nice conversation for once?"
Yeah.
Because this thing, we're in the pod race, they're just shooting at him.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love how stealthy they are.
Yeah, I know.
And they're always they snuck up on Luke.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, it's their thing. It's great.
It's hard to be stealthy in a desert, Like you'd be sneaking for like,
An hour.
a mile. And they turn around, oh, jet!
All the way across the horizon.
Yeah.
Ashley Jenkins, do you think the Mando will ever fully trust droids? Not right now.
I think that's kind of a thing that he's gotten from
Clone
what
War.
happened to
It's
his
his thing.
parents and stuff. Yeah.
And we haven't gone back to that for 2 episodes now.
Yeah.
He'll meet a bishop and learn to trust again.
I mean, like, one thing I thought that they were going to do in the show is have a droid sidekick, and they haven't done that. I mean, it's a
At
story.
IG-11 in the first part, but that's it.
Yeah, except for that. But, like, they have a good reason not to. But I think a cool story, like in season 2, would be that changes, and then we have that becomes like a companion character.
Frankie says, a space battle, the Cantina, Tatooine, the Hutts, Tusken Raiders. So many references. Also, it's over, Manda Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yep.
They did have the high ground in there.
Yeah.
Which, Jedi Fallen Order had a really cool high ground pun in it, too, that I really liked. Skeletor says, do you guys consider episodes 4 or 5 as filler episodes? Because some people have been complaining. I think 4 or 5, like all 8 episodes, will connect people. Just need to be patient. I don't really think people need to be patient. I think people misuse the word filler. I would prefer episodes like this. Like, I don't
This
need like a
episode
big
right
cohesive
here,
thing.
I mean, last episode I liked. This episode I like more than last episode, just because it's also giving us like, here's where we've gone since the last time you've seen this place, and then, like what's Tatooine look like now, and sand people, and like it's just giving us a little bit more information on stuff in the galaxy, things that we've already known and things that we haven't known, like last episode did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
it
like
just
that a lot.
fills in the Mandalorian character of like he trusts this guy. He trusted this guy, and this guy betrayed him. So like, how's that going to affect him in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wayne Cody says, do you think Obi-Wan will appear in The Mandalorian to help kick off the new Kenobi series? Keep up the great work. I would say it's impossible because he's dead, but that hasn't stopped Obi-Wan before, so you never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the last question. Thank you guys for all the questions over at Twitter. We'll do more. We only got 3 episodes left.
Hard. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
This season.
This season, yeah. Did you guys have anything else? I'm still really curious about how tracking fobs work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what kind of network do they operate on?
Like, how is it tracking Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
Like, is it DNA tracking? Like, it seems like if a bounty hunter is close, it kind of like pops up, and like, hey, we can follow it now,
Yeah.
Is it like the squares, like the tiles? Like, if they're on like an open Wi-Fi network, they automatically connect and then ping back to your device, so you can see where it is.
I mean, all
Like,
they seem
if
to do
there's-
is like which way they're pointed, they blink faster based on how close you get. Is all it seems like you get.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's all the fob does, but that information has to get to the fob somehow.
See, I'm thinking like, okay, what if in the Imperial world, like everybody that was born got this kind of like
Got
trace
some kind of
thing done.
subspace tracer.
And then I'm thinking, well, then
He was born in the Old Republic.
But then I'm thinking Vader could have found Luke so easy then between episodes 4 and 5. But then I'm thinking, I guess they were born in secret, so maybe they didn't get one. You know?
Well, yeah, because they were born
in that asteroid
technically before
base. Well, yeah, but I was just saying, like, even if the Republic did something like that, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how they work, but I am really curious.
And Yoda's been alive for 50 years.
It makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just it seems to make the bounty hunting a lot easier in my head. So yeah, just fucking walk towards the beep, you know?
Yeah.
So
shoot. Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of maybe, you know, it's just information the client gives you. It's like, this is the height, the hair color,
like a wanted
last
poster.
location, you know, known as so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Can you imagine hunting someone in the Wild West and stuff, but instead of like, is that them? You're just like, beep, beep.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, if anything, it's kind of like Red Dead Redemption, where you just follow your map into
follow the
thing,
tracker.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a lot easier. A lot easier.
Yeah.
My only other thing we didn't talk about, I really like Toro. I'm sad he's dead. Like,
Yeah,
I thought he could have been a really good villain.
Yeah, he was
Ongoing.
he was a really interesting character because it wasn't just like innocent kid. He had the makings of a pretty vicious bounty hunter.
Yeah.
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 I mean, he just murdered her. You know.
He got into the guild not for the money, but for the fame, apparently.
And no one else gets that prize. It wasn't that he just let her go. He kills her so that no one else gets it too.
Yeah.
And then I thought that like he did that and he reached out and grabbed something off of her, and then that Amanda grabbed onto him, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think he grabbed anything off of her. He just shot her and let her lay.
He never bent down, I don't think.
I figure if he had that money and he was interested in being in the Bounty Hunter Guild, he would go somewhere that they operated on. You know? Because they said Tatooine, like the Bounty Hunters Guild had left Tatooine at one point.
Yeah, but
he was tracking her from.
Yeah.
Her,
He was on a mission for the guild, though. So the guild doesn't distribute, I guess, there, but they have.
They don't have a signpost there for jobs.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not like Switzerland.
I wonder why she was on Tatooine. Do you think she was trying to hide?
Hiding on the Outer Rim.
She had a rendezvous with someone.
Yeah,
there,
I was just saying, like.
But why?
Yeah, there's a rendezvous. I don't know.
Same reason Qui-Gon was like, this would be a good spot.
Well, they just.
They crash landed.
Trade Federation won't find us.
Right?
That's true, but they just were. It was near Naboo. They couldn't go into hyperdrive, and they just turned. Right, is why they were there.
They took the next exit.
Yeah,
because their ship is damaged.
I guess so. Isn't Tatooine on the Outer Rim?
It is,
Yeah.
but
Naboo's not on the Outer Rim, is it?
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
I thought Naboo was a core planet.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because they leave Naboo, they go through the thing, they get the hyperdrive is damaged, and they just turn and go to Tatooine, right? They don't go into hyperspace.
No, they don't go into
I'm not saying that they do. I'm just saying, like, on maps that I've seen, I'm pretty sure Naboo's more inward than the outer Tatooine area.
Yeah, but on things I've seen, I think he's
think
right.
so.
But I just think the show, the movie might not acknowledge like the distance very well.
Well, the map would have been made from the movie. Like, they didn't make those maps before Episode 1.
There wasn't.
We'll have to check it. We'll have to check those
before
kind of
episode
things.
1, right?
Yeah. All right.
So for a poll,
I think we should ask who the last guy is.
Yeah.
Yep.
who is the last guy?
Who is the guy in the last shot?
Grieve?
Grief Karga.
Grief.
Grief Karga.
Boba.
Boba Fett.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Gus.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
Not Cad Bane.
No, I think it's Cad Bane.
No, someone else.
Well, I'll do Cad Bane and somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, I'm trying to think of somebody. If there's another one, was there any other options that people put in the things? Who else could it be?
IG-11.
No, he's real. Just put someone else.
Okay, I thought we had one more and I can't think of it. All right, so yeah, will be those options over at patreon.com/blindwave. Enter into the poll. Make sure you're commenting. We'll talk about it at the beginning of the next video. Okay? Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Should be it.
That's it.
Oh.
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys subscribe. Check out over at patreon.com because you can find our poll as well as full length of the episodes. Also, don't forget to look down below where you can find links to our Blind Wave shirt. Also, I think there's links down there for the Merchoid sweaters, stuff like these. They're really cool Christmas stuff. Get your Christmas stuff.